Hello everyone, and welcome to Sonic Colors for Wii. And I'm going to be running a special category this time around. This is going to be Nightlight percent, which I am only going to be playing certain levels of this game that are
冬だったんだね。
take
なる
place
ほ
at
どね。
nighttime and have pretty lights. And joining me on commentary is Rayman Fan 1995, aka Adam.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm gonna be going ahead and going on to the first area, and that is Tropical Resort. Time will be starting as soon as I select this first act. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck です。
And this is Tropical Resort, the first
ノリノリですね。
area that you start in when you start
音楽ノリノリや
playing
な。
Sonic Colors.
Good luck です。
Has some really nice music.
おー、
And basically,
なかなかの疾走感です
I'm gonna be
ね。
mostly just going as fast as possible through these levels. The benefit of doing Nightlight percent is that I'm playing a new game plus file, if you were to call it that. Basically, it's just a completed file, and that means I have access to all the Wisp power-ups that would normally be locked to me if I were playing on a new game file. So, example, the Cyan Wisp here would normally be locked there, so I wouldn't be able to use the Cyan laser on those egg bonds like I did there. And the drill would not be available to me either here, because the Cyan Laser Wisp is normally only accessible later in Tropical Resort, and the drill is unlocked in Sweet Mountain.
Yep.
And there are a lot of these like white wisps scattered about. Those are just the basic wisp, and they just give you a lot of boost.
Yes.
And there's little rainbow
Yeah, there's a
rings here,
mechanic.
like let you just kind of twirl in the sky. So that's the first act completed. Each area in this game has 6 acts and then a boss. And usually the first act is the one that's the longest, and all the other acts tend to be either like somewhat shorter or significantly shorter than the first act.
Yeah, about half the acts are like a few minutes long, and then the other half is like 20 to 30 seconds apiece.
Yeah. So this is one of the acts that is a bit of a ways longer than, or not longer, shorter than the first act. And then most of the other acts
一応掘るの面白いな。
are the ones that are going to be much shorter. Oh yeah, I'm unfortunately speeding through all of them, but like Eggman has some really funny PAs going on in the background.
It really just adds to the game's charm.
It really does. This game has
He's running in a
this game just has so much charm to it.
Eggman's running an amusement park in this game, and
Whoa,
so he
okay.
recorded a bunch of PA announcements, and they're all gold.
Yeah, they're pure gold. So there really isn't like much to explain in terms of like gameplay for this game, like especially with Tropical Resort here, because it's such a basic set of levels, because it's like it's kind of the tutorial area as it were.
Yeah.
So like you're gonna be having a really easy time like getting used to the controls, and also getting used to the different to the Cyan laser power up once it's unlocked.
And you'll find other color wisp powers as you go. You also have a boost mechanic, like in Unleashed, which was the only 3D game that came before this, which had a boost.
Yeah, it was the first
basically-
Sonic game to introduce the boost gauge.
The first 3D one,
First
because
3D one.
Rush did
Because
it.
Sonic Rush
did it before.
was technically the first Sonic game to introduce the boost gauge.
But that was a 2D game. And it was also a handheld game as well.
Yeah.
Unleashed was both 3D and console, and then they brought the boost back for this game. And Akio mentioned the white wisps, like the ones that she just got there. Those fill up your boost gauge. You can only boost for a limited amount of time, but it's a very powerful little tool to take down enemies, get through faster, of course. And
honestly, I think the boost was a great addition to the Sonic games. Because like it adds to the whole like Sonic is going fast through each of the games.
But you still have to make sure that you pay attention to what you're doing and where you're going, because
otherwise you will be having a real bad time.
a lot of people used to say for Unleashed it was basically just boost to win, and that's not true, because if you just boost to get everywhere, you will either, not get far, or you will die. You lose lives a lot.
To note, certain Sonic games would make you lose lives just by pressing the restart option. Thankfully, this is not.
For some reason.
Thankfully, this game is not one of them.
Yeah. So you got the drill wisp, which lets. Yeah. I'm so sorry. You've got the drill wisp, which lets you burrow underground, and for anyone out there who knows Nights into Dreams, you control in a very similar way. You essentially just move around with the D-pad, and Sonic just goes in the direction that you tell him to go. And you can make him go in circles, and it's very fun.
I saving me. So welcome to learning the Cyan Wisp, the stage. This is actually, I believe this is the stage you would actually unlock the Cyan Wisp, because there are a lot of segments in this particular level that are like, hey, try out the Cyan Wisp here.
Yeah. I don't think there's ever a moment where a wisp is mandatory to just get through a level, but it is highly recommended you do so. Because they make the journey a lot more fun, and makes getting through levels a lot easier. And if you can aim certain ones well enough, you can even get to secrets.
Okay.
That was not one such time.
Apparently that was completely pointless because all that did was lead to a red ring. Cool.
Yeah. Red rings, I believe, are introduced in this game, actually, and there are 5 per level, and not counting boss fights. There are 5 red rings per level, and if you collect all of them, you just get a bunch of points, I believe. I think the more you get, the more points you get for each one. I might be wrong. I think, like, if you get one, it's like 100. If you get another one, it's 200 or something like that, I think. But either way, each one is worth points. So if you care about score, then definitely get them. They also unlock extra bonus levels in a special area called Game Land for anyone who's familiar with special stages in Sonic, unfortunately this version of the game does not have those, but the closest thing it does have is game land levels where you play virtual reality type levels, and if you the more of these red rings you collect, the more game land levels you unlock, and if you beat all of them, you get Chaos Emeralds.
Okay,
Which is why I say that.
So I hate to interrupt your really interesting explanation
fine.
of red rings. There is a trick that I learned about this boss. That is not the trick.
Dying?
I did not want to do that
え
either.
らい受けてますね。
So there was a trick.
おはようございます。
We're hitting stuff. There was a trick I discovered with this boss. And it turns out if you just hit this boss's hand, you'll laser through the arm and straight to the head.
You have to be using the laser though.
Yeah.
But yes.
So, yeah, I discovered that earlier while practicing this game. And I legit at first thought it was a glitch. That I somehow just like lasered to the head in a completely unintentional way. Why am I doing that? Press B to exit. So now we're on to Starlight Carnival. Oh yeah, motion sickness warning incoming, by the way.
Yeah.
This level in particular has very
振り返ってますね。お、戻った。
camera movements. So if you're prone to motion sickness, please look away if you need to.
すごいな、綺麗だな。
Yeah, if you're sensitive to bright lights as well, yeah. But this,
And if you can let me know when I would get a good time to chime in, I would appreciate it.
Oh
oh
yeah,
yeah,
sure.
I just want to say really quickly that this is both mine and Adam's favorite area because of how like pretty all the lights are, and really just like the lights, the music, and the level as a whole is just really nice.
One of my favorites. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite, but
one of his favorites.
yeah.
I know
thank you so much.
it's one of my favorites. Go ahead.
Yes.
Thank you so much to both of you for running this and for helping us with the commentary so we can understand this game all the better. But I do want to remind people what we're here for, and that is we are raising money for Little Warriors. Little Warriors Be Brave Ranch offers a 1-year combined on-site and outpatient program designed with significant input.
そろそろね、8時ということで司会交代の時間でございます。 引き続き、ジャパニーズリストリーム、プレメーターソンをね、お楽しみください。
Treatment center focusing on helping children, teens, and family who have been impacted by child sexual abuse trauma. And that is one of the many things that we are supporting here at Prevent-A-Thon. So please, we would appreciate it so very much if any donations come in at all. They are going to this program. They are going to funding a lot of the other amazing work that Little Warriors does, and they will appreciate whatever you can give if you can give something at all. And if not, give us a follow. Follow us on social media. Join our Discord to support future events. And if you want to get involved and support this program, even if it's just helping us spread the word, that is all we ask. Any contribution at all, even if it is
はい、ということで、皆様おはようございます。ジャパニーズリストリームプレベントラソン5日本語ミラー配信。ここからの世界はリヒトさんに代わりまして、スレイユが担当いたします。よろしくお願いいたします。今のタイトルはソニックカラーズナイトライトパーセント。の主措置となっておりますで、ナイトライトパーセントってどんなカテゴリーなんやっていうのを調べたんですけど、SRC 上にはないカテゴリーみたいで、どうもSRC 上にない、多分 オリジナルカテゴリ
talking
ー
about stuff earlier,
なんですかね、奏者さ
we
んの
forgot to talk about like how this stage introduces the blue cube wisp.
もし
Yes.
ご存知、ナイトライトというのが
We
何の
should
こと
probably
か
like
ご存知
name
の
off
方いらっしゃる
all of the
と
wisps
コメントしてくださる
that
と
you can
嬉しいです。
use in this game. In Tropical Resort, we get introduced to the Cyan Laser Wisp. In Sweet Mountain, we
奏者
get
さんのオリジナル
introduced
が
to both
奏者さんのオリジナルが
the
もしかしたら
Yellow
別の
Trail
方
and the
の
Orange Rocket.
が考えられているカテゴリー
This
なのかもし
stage,
れ
you
ない
get
ですけど
introduced to the Blue Cube and the Green Hover. And then, what was after that?
Planet Wisp.
Planet Wisp, which introduced the Peak Spike.
Yep.
Spikes, I should say. And then I believe you don't unlock any new Wisp until Asteroid Coaster
Asteroid Coaster. Yeah.
with the
Frenzy.
Purple Frenzy.
Which you actually find out later in the game, the white wisps that you've been collecting, you find out that Eggman has actually been collecting a lot of those for himself to turn, to absorb their power and fill them with a negative energy.
Yeah, so the Purple Frenzy Wisp are called Mega Wisps.
おなじみのリングは
And Frenzy, so the Purple Frenzy is not a natural
Oh, right.
Thing for the wisps,
Yeah.
but all the other ones are.
The Purple Frenzy, though, is still a really useful
お
wisp.
ブロックがすごく
Yep. And we'll be
こ
seeing
の
that
10って書いてあるやつは
Let's take a
シリーズ
moment to
おなじみ
admire
の
these Xboxes.
リングですかね。
Actually, and I'm gonna ask you too, because I got to ask the previous runners. What do you
今
think
奥の方に何も書いてないリングが見えると思う。
Ooh, good question.
10って書いてあるのは何も書いてない方のリングが10個集まったのが10って書いてあるリングなんか、 ここの星のとこがゴールなのかな。
That is a really good question. Like,
I don't know where this tradition came from, where I always
3の
ask
コース
Sonic
アクト
runners
3スターライトカーニバルアクト
what they
3
have, but it's always just been a fun little extra that I like to throw into this community, just because there always seems to be a very logical answer.
also, everyone, I want to introduce you to our good friends, the yellow springy board thing.
the long yellow spring of hatred.
ここのピョンピョンって
That's
飛
what
びながら
Adam affectionately calls it.
この動くトランポリンみたいなの乗ってるんです
Sure, we'll go with that. So, as you can see, once you start bouncing on this wretched thing, it starts automatically moving, and it's essentially an auto-scroller, kind of, somewhat, because you have to keep bouncing on it, and it moves on its own, and if you try to get ahead of it, it will catch up, so, you know, kind of an auto-scroller,
You have to be,
sort of.
even though it does its best to catch up with you if you go ahead of it, you will accidentally fall off of it if you're not careful. Or
And it will
you'll
also not go-
accidentally stomp past it like I have way too many times.
ピョン
It
ピ
will
ョ
also
ン
not go back
あの
for
バチ
you
バチ
if
して
you
る
fall
の
behind.
やばそう
Yeah, so if you fall
当たったら
behind
ひとたまりもなさそうな
you're out of
敵なのかなギミックなのかなが見えましたけど今
So good luck to you.
あ
Yeah, so I will
トランポリン
probably
動くトランポリンああまたあのバチバチが
this thing at certain points, so
I genuinely thought you were going to hit that thing right above your head. The
お飛び越えていった
the
spinner, I think it's
で
called.
そしてこの大きなリング星のリングに増える
Spinners,
yeah,
thank you.
because spinners, which I believe those have first appeared in Sonic Adventure.
SA1. SA1, yeah.
Launch! Oh yeah, this is the stage with these annoying things.
Oh, I hate these.
So, these things are normally very annoying to deal with casually. I mean, they're still annoying in this category up until you're able to get the purple frenzy wisp, and then you can nom them.
Yeah, you can just eat them. The frenzy wisp essentially turns you into a disgruntled Pac-Man where you eat everything and destroy everything, and the more things you destroy, the bigger you get. As we will see here.
Yes, eat those annoying laser orbs, except my frenzy ran out, so ow.
I like how you started saying that when it ran out.
Oh no, I'm gonna eat all these. Oh wait. Which, speaking of, that reminds me, there is another really funny PA announcement in Starlight Carnival where Eggman will start announcing the
Starlight Carnival
electrical parade or whatever it's called, and he'll be like, it will be
Whoa.
starting. Oh, and that concludes the light speed parade. So this part, you literally can like stand between these robots as they do their lasers. So for this short section, this would be a really good time for any announcements or donations.
Mm-hmm.
これ夜間または夜空が舞台でネオン灯の明るい光があるステージだけをプレイする。ほえー。だからナイトライトパーセントなんですね。ありがとうございます。
Sends you forward and then backward.
Yeah.
Also, now we're using the green hover.
Yep. Or as I like to call it, the Mike Wazowski wisp.
Yep.
Because you're green and have one eye.
Yes.
And you can essentially just hover around. If you see a large trail of rings, you can press. Are you playing this right now, or are you holding the Wiimote on its
No,
side?
I'm playing with the GameCube controller.
GameCube controller. Okay, so whatever the boost button is
It's
for the
B.
controller that you're using, B. Okay, so in your case it's B. So if you're using a GameCube controller and you hold the B button down near a trail of rings with the hover wisp, you'll do the light speed dash, which lets you zoom along trails of rings.
I know you offered me a moment to chime in. Is it still a good time now?
Yeah, it's a great time. Yeah.
Fantastic. So, as I was saying, we are still raising awareness on top of raising money. So if you want to chime in chat with !socials, that'll help you follow our social media.
楽器鳴らしてるのは敵さんですかね。敵
Warriors
さん
and
なの
also
かな
helps get the message across that
そう
way.
じゃなく。
The other thing that I would like to say is we do have a little bit of information that came in.
Okay.
Anonymous seems to have opinions, and they say, I feel
なん
like
か姿が変わって上に飛んでって。
from Wendy's. No particular reason.
Yeah.
That's kind of a vibe. I can see that. That's a bit of an Amy vibe.
Yeah.
ああ、これを取ってゴーストみたいな感じになって
Tech girl.
空を飛んで上の方に進んでいくって
I
感じ。
come to think of it, I don't really see her getting a burger.
Nope.
And that's totally fine. You know, we're not going to judge here. Sometimes, you know, you have to eat a little bit healthier. But if you want your order to be read out and your thoughts to be shared, bring those donations in. And keep in mind that those donations, you will be converted automatically to Canadian. Therefore, your money is going to go even farther. So take advantage of that exchange rate. We can do some money magic and just multiply our money that way.
お
I
ー。
know Adam here has some opinions about what should and should not go on a burger.
Okay, well, the question is, what are your feelings on tomato and what are your feelings on pickles?
No to both.
I, on the other hand, say yes to both.
I personally prefer just having, patty, cheese if I feel like it, and ketchup, and that is it.
Not even
I
mustard?
found that specifically tomato and pickles are like the two most divisive ones. Like, there's a little bit of controversy with onions, but like tomatoes and pickles specifically seem to be the polarizing opinions.
I see.
Yeah, I find that I mean, pickle is definitely divisive, I knew that. And tomato is understandable to be divisive on, because I know some people don't really like tomatoes because of the texture. Okay, that was a cool game.
The big complaint I've heard about tomato is it doesn't taste like anything. Like, it tastes like water to some people.
I love the taste of tomato. It's heavenly.
Same.
I love the taste of tomato ketchup, tomato soup, tomato sauce, tomato paste, but not tomatoes themselves.
When I was in elementary school, I used to bring a bag of just like pieces of tomato with salt on it.
I see.
And I absolutely love cherry tomatoes. Like, you get me a little container of those and I will eat them all up.
I'm
What are
not with
boss saying?
olives. I would eat olives out of the jar. And I'm very aware that is a controversial take.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am on the I don't like olives train.
Yeah, me neither.
And that's fine. More olives for me.
Yep, exactly. You get all of the olives.
If you don't think I will gladly consume the jar.
Oh, the jar itself? Oh.
Okay.
Man, you're going to step the olives.
Maybe not the glass. but the contents thereof.
Fair enough.
Yeah, to note here, I completely forgot to mention that each of these bosses has a specific weakness, and
Yes.
the boss of Tropical Resort was specifically weak to Cyan Laser, and this boss is also weak to Cyan Laser. So
Yes.
whenever you get the Cyan Laser Wisp and use it on this boss, it will get destroyed very quickly.
Something else noteworthy as well is that as long as you have a certain wisp unlocked, if you look at the name of the level on the world map where it says like Act 1, Act 2, boss, whatever, next to that, it will actually show you what wisps you can find in the level. So like right there, next to where it said Act 1, it only showed the Purple Frenzy. So that's the only wisp that we're going to see in this level.
Yeah, so
And that does
go ahead.
that does also apply to bosses.
Okay.
お
That's the only thing I was going to
ー
say.
なんかドラゴンの電車みたい、ジェットコースターみたいなのに乗ってる。
This category is
あ、怒っちゃった。
out of the roller coaster. So this category is usually just Tropical Resort, Starlight Carnival, and Asteroid Coaster. You might,
Yes.
those of you who have played Sonic Colors before are probably thinking, what about Aquarium Park? I have offered Aquarium Park as a donation incentive, but
Yes.
because it didn't make it in, unfortunately you will not be seeing Aquarium Park in this run.
Right. We'll just skip straight to
Please.
Asteroid
Yep.
Coaster.
And this is where the Purple Frenzy is normally introduced.
Again,
あー、何か
with these,
Yeah,
like,
なんかの力借りて。
bright light warning here, and also the camera gets like blurry and clear constantly. So if that
だんだん大きくなってってない？
your eyes at all, like do look away. Take care of yourself.
yes. Yes.
I don't know if my
あ、
heart
元に戻りました。
maintain the pace of all these Sonic runs. Goodness gracious, more Sonic would be a little too much. Like, carrying this
またジェットコースターに行った
alongside has to be exhausting, and it's just as exhausting running and commentating all this. But if you do want more event, like I said, we still have that incentive open for Gray's Counter GM, so that's going to be another 10 minutes of the marathon.
yes, the more of this marathon, the better. As we will get more, have longer time to raise money for Little Warriors.
Because you know what they say, the more the merrier.
Thank you, Shadow the Hedgehog Eggman.
おー
My pleasure.
タイミングよく A ボタンを押すことで何かが起きるって感じなのか
Are we doing Sonic impressions now? Or are we volunteering to do Sonic impressions?
Adam is the one that can do really good Sonic character impressions. Mainly Eggman.
Some of them.
Mainly Eggman and Shadow are like his strongest points.
I heard this. If you send me prompts, I will give this to Adam, and we will try to get your impressions in.
Oh, hell yeah. Shadow Eggman.
な。ああ、ウィスプ、カラーパワーっていうのがあって、ウィスプの力を借りて、ふわふわ飛んでたのがグリーンホバーで、
I did a stream a while back.
紫、キャッキの紫がパープルフレンジ。
where we did voice acting.
パープルフレンジ多く食らうことで巨大化し、食らう速度と範囲がアップする。ウェーウィキペディアさんに
We both did a lot of
こんな感じ。
it was a little
It was
exhausting.
very exhausting, but it was a lot of fun.
We also got through the whole game in one stream, and that took like 5 hours.
Yeah. The end game was rough.
アステロイドコースター。
Yeah, no kidding.
Also, is everybody excited about the Black Hole Parade? Because that's coming up very soon. It'll suck you right in. Oh, the puns.
I'm processing. I'm a big fun fan, but that one's taking me a moment for this.
Also, does anybody like spaghetti? Because that's what you'll experience when you go into a black hole.
Yeah.
You will become spaghetti.
As you watch the Black Hole Parade, you'll get sucked in and be served spaghetti.
Or be served as spaghetti.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate.
I wonder what Sonic would look like as spaghetti. What flavor spaghetti it would be.
Blueberry.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a Sonic ravioli promotional can from a million years ago?
There was.
Was there?
There was actually a canned Sonic food from a long time ago. I can't remember if it was like. Oh, you know what it was? You know, like the SpaghettiOs that are different shapes. It was basically Sonic shaped SpaghettiOs. Was what it was.
Gotcha. Yeah, I had the feeling it might have been something like that. Either SpaghettiOs or like macaroni or something.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not an ad.
Not an ad.
Okay, I'm not convinced I would want to eat one of those cans, given that they're probably, what, a few decades old at this point?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, considering that there are YouTubers out there that would actually get vintage cans of stuff and eat it.
Okay, I'm officially going to state this is the opposite of an ad. We are actively encouraging you not to eat until you're over.
Please do not.
Please be safe and take care of yourself.
Yeah, please. Please don't die because you ate old food.
Apparently it was Blue Sonic Curry.
Oh,
No,
okay.
there was. Oh no, don't go down there. There was Sonic SpaghettiOs. The blue curry was a completely different thing.
I am staring at the box right now. There is in fact Blue Sonic Curry, and it is Sonic Blue. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
there is blue curry, and it is wild.
Though that one is apparently not as a long time ago.
It's not, no.
You are correct. There is also the SpaghettiOs, but there is also more recently the Blue Sonic Curry.
Wow.
I didn't move away fast enough for that one.
Yeah, these are kind of a pain to deal
These
with.
blocks are a pain. I do not like them. I do not like them, Sam. I am.
おお。すごいことになってますね。
Anybody?
あ、これタイミングよく、この壁がせり出してくるとやばいから。
Green eggs, yes. Not the ham though.
知らされ
When I
て
was
し
in
まうから。
kindergarten, we actually had a green eggs and ham day where they actually made green eggs and ham for us to eat, and then it was actually a day where we like took a nap, pretending like we were going to sleep for the night, and then we would wake up from our nap, and that was when we would eat the green eggs and ham for breakfast.
There is an animated Green Eggs and Ham series on Netflix, and it's genuinely incredible.
Oh, I was not aware of this.
Yeah, it's
ああ、
yeah, it's
先ほどでも
honestly,
コメン
it's,
トあっ
it's
た
a
通
quality
り、
show.
こういう
But we're not eating them in the
コンセプト、
box, and we're not eating them with
コン
the
セプト、
box.
とあるコンセプト、その、まあ、要は夜のステージないし、夜空のステージでネオンとかの明るい光
Okay,
がある
cool.
ステージだけをプレイするって書いてあったっていうコメントが、まあ、先ほども
Good job.
話した通りだったんですけれども、こういうコンセプトのステージを、特定のコンセプトのステージだけをプレイするっていう感じです。
I absolutely love that they continue to use the
すごいアイデアだなっていう。
Those-
いいアイデア。
One of my favorite enemies in any Sonic game.
Yeah.
They're just silly.
Yeah, they're dressing up in
もうセイラしてきた芝は
outfits in this
Look
game for each
ブル
attraction
ーウィスブルーウィスプ
area thing.
Yeah, like in an
Blue
aquarium
cube.
park, they look like
地
samurai.
面を揺らし周りの障害物や敵を破壊する。
Because aquarium park has a like very
これそうなんですね。奏者さんもお気に入りのオリジナルカテゴリーだそうでらしいというコメントが今です。これそうなんだ。
also to note.
I just realized
Also to note, Asteroid Coaster compared to the other
いいな
areas has,
こう
with
いう
the
の
exception of Act 2 being a little detoured, has
Yes.
a pretty linear path of acts leading up to the boss.
Yes.
Also, welcome to let's knock over a bunch of motoboats until the level ends. So this is definitely
Yeah, that's-
definitely a perfect time for donations.
Yes.
Right, I have plenty to chat with y'all about, including the fact that yes, we are still raising money for Little Warriors, and we have plenty to do, plenty to achieve still. We still have those incentives open. Like I said, we still have the Gray's Counter extra stage, we still have the Gray's Counter character select, and afterwards, the traditional save and kill the animals for Super Metroid, which
次は
is going to be our closer for the night. So get those donations while you still can. And then in the meantime, I would also like to take a quick moment to thank our beloved friends over at Japanese Restream who are currently helping us so that we could enjoy this run in more than just English. So thanks to this, we now have an even more international audience than normal.
こちらは
Cheers to those
プレ
fantastic
ベンター
friends.
ソン5の日本語ミラー配信、公認日本語ミラー配信でございます。
So this is a level that has an interesting gimmick to it, and that is, and the goal ring is
今のがパープルフレンチーかなあ、
the way
いっ
to
ぱい食べると、リズムいっぱい食べると大きくなる。障害物やったっけ多く食らうことで兄弟化する。
No, it's the level after this.
今のはなんだ
You have to take the you have to take the Cyan Wisp up. There's
レーザーってことはシアンレーザーかなこれは。
No, I'm pretty sure it's the last act that you.
光のごとくシャインスプの力を受けて行う。
to get the
光のごとく直線的に超高速移動し敵を蹴散らす。
Or am I just
地形に衝突すると反射する。
myself?
I think I
Oh,
think
it is.
が
Oh,
伝
it
線
is
ゲー
this
トに
one.
決められた方向へ高速移動したそうです。
Yeah. Ignore everything I've said up until now.
Oh, just ignore the whole stream.
Ignore
Okay,
the
gotcha.
whole entire run as a whole.
次はステロイドコースター。
Hello everyone, this is Akio and this is Sonic Colors. Ignore the fact that I'm already an asteroid coaster.
再びなんかドラゴンっぽいなんかジェットコースターみたいなの乗ってますね、ソニックが。
Started on Asteroid Coaster X6.
Yep. This run estimate is actually 10 minutes long. Also, would anyone ride this roller
いつの間にか
coaster?
最後尾にソニックが最後尾に乗り移ってる。
No.
というか車両が連結したのかそれとも
I have seen way
単
worse
に
coasters
場所を
in
乗り移っ
Midlands.
ただけなの。
Yeah.
Really?
ああ、そういうことが乗り継いでるのか。
Yeah, that is definitely way
なんか
worse.
3ラインぐらいあってなんか
Yeah.
1ライン以外なんか障害物だったりもう切れてたりレールが切れてたりそしてそこから赤穴に飛び込んでなんかトゲトゲボールがめっちゃあるやん。
No.
We've had a lot
これはエ
of
レベ
runs
ー
with
ター。
things OSHA would not approve of. Listen, this event we've already served curry using power tools, so
これはなんか海のな海ってか
would like this
水
marathon.
なんか水が空に浮いている。
Probably not.
Nope. Ignore the fact that water is on the ceiling. Totally ignoring gravity.
Hey, that's where water goes, right?
Then again, it is space, so
出た
Yeah. The final
パー
frontier.
プル
Define ceiling at that point.
Exactly. You can't.
so to note, there's a weird thing about using wisps in the water. If you use them outside of the water and then go into the water, the
飛び降りてった
wisp
先に
power up will just quickly
パープル
disappear.
パープルです。
Same goes as if you have the wisp power up in the water and leave the water, the wisp power up will get
パープル
canceled.
フレンチ
It's just a really interesting gimmick they decided to do for that.
Very strange quirk.
So like, if you see me like waiting to use the frenzy wisp until I was in the water, that's why.
気づけばあっという間に40分以上経っている。早い。
Oh yeah, so you see those things being carried around on a I don't know what you would call that thing that's holding all those containers, but those are the wisps that have been turned into Naga wisp. This is actually the stage in the story mode where you would find out about the Naga wisp.
Yes.
この真ん中のコアを壊すのか
This was a mini boss. Hope you enjoyed.
The one and only mini boss in the game.
So from here, it's
Oh.
just the boss of Asteroid Coaster, and then after that, we're going to be doing the final boss of the game, and that is Naga Wisp
あ
Armor
ファイナルボスっ
to
て聞こえ
close
た
off
ぜ
the。category.
Yep.
あ
We would do Terminal Velocity Act 1, but we hate it. so
Terminal
no.
Velocity, I don't count for the category. Because
No,
while
it's-
it is a nighttime level, the lights aren't like... It is a little too bright to be considered a pretty level.
Yeah.
Also, we did not like...
And
Also,
also-
we did not like Terminal Velocity Act 1, so...
In this house, we hate Terminal
All my
Velocity because it's long.
all my homies hate Terminal Velocity Act 1.
It's long. There's no checkpoints, and there's one particular enemy that is a real pain to deal with. That's all we need to say.
なんか戦闘してあやられちゃった。
So that part there where I'm like underneath the ship, if you have the rocket wisp there, you just use the rocket wisp into the cargo underneath.
Yes.
And it would do a ton of damage because these robots are really weak to wisp power-ups.
Yep.
この宇宙船がなんかミサイルをあ
That part can be a bit of a pain to deal with those bullet shots.
なんか隕石がめっちゃ飛んでくる。お船も出てきた。
Okay, there's the rocket. And whenever a wisp cannot be used, they're shown as sleeping, which I think is really cute.
これの
That's just a good visual indication that nope, you can't use it yet. Gotta wait a bit.
Interestingly,
これの次が最終ステージ。
used here, but I
一応本来は
don't use
最
it
終ステー
until
ジという
I'm
か
ready to use the
まあ
ship.
いろいろあるけど
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's another thing
Ah,
about the
でも2個あ
bosses
る
in
のか。
this game are that with the exception of
ゲームランドの後
Mega
にもう
Wisp
1ステー
Armor,
ジあるのかこれは
all the bosses are pretty much copies of each other. Like both Tropical Resort and Planet Wisp share the same type of boss, only the boss has different colors. You probably recognize this particular boss because a similar boss is in Starlight Carnival. The one that's in Starlight Carnival is called Orkin, and this one is called Scullion.
Yes.
めちゃくちゃスペシャルボーナスが入っている。リングが大量放出されている。すごい。ああ、船が落下していく。
Alright,
ドーン。
Asteroid Coaster is done, and we're going to be moving on to the final boss of the game and this category.
Yep.
ああ、
Honestly, one of the best final bosses in a Sonic game.
ああ、
Yes.
ファイナルボスってことはラスボスのところ。ターミナルベロシティのボスってことはラスボスかなこれ。
So, the gimmick of this boss is that he has all the different Wisp power-ups, and he's going to be using them either individually or in combination with each other. And he'll do this where he gets closer to me, and that's when I usually will do the damage.
Yep. And then once you're done with this, you can boost into him to do even more damage and knock him back even further.
So you saw the cube power-up he used back there. He will use two Wisp power-ups, like at least later in the fight. Like an example, he will use cube and laser
ああ、
together,
なんかに乗り
or
込んでる。
cube and spike together.
エッグマンかな
There are a few Wisp
ここに
power-ups
こ
that
のロボ
he
ットみたいなのに乗
doesn't
ってる
use
のっ
actually,
て
despite having access to them. Oh, you just doing cube here, buddy? Interesting.
You could technically say that he's constantly using hover because the machine is always hovering.
Okay, that was
but the
that
two
was a
that he-
dumb spot for him to spawn those.
The two that he definitely doesn't use are drill and rocket. And you died. Good
Yeah.
job.
あ
The
あ、やられちゃった
cube and spike combination is
再戦ですね。
honestly, like, I haven't figured out a good way to dodge it that well. So it's honestly, you'd better hope you have some kind of rings there to like take a bit of damage. Otherwise, you just straight up die.
ダメー
there.
ジを与えていくと。
So it's kind of a little bit of RNG, like what attack patterns he uses.
Yeah.
なんか竜巻なのみたいなの引き起こして。あ、何かウィスプが出てきたぞ。
After I attack him this time, this is
ウィスプが
when
2体ほど
he
つ
will
いて
be
きて。
doing the second. He'll be going into second phase, which listen very closely to the music when we go into
これ一
second
定
phase
の
because
あれごとにウィスプが増えていくもしかして。
I mean, this music right here is really good, but oh man, when it gets to the
確か
second phase.
Yes.
And now we're going into second phase.
多分なんかラスボス用のなんか増えてるなんかラスボス用のウィスプラスボス用のウィスプの能力みたいなのがあったような気がするんですよね。なんかあるみたいなことが書いてあって。
And a lot more hectic.
More hectic, yeah. Like in his
カラーパワーが
Oh dear.
Sonic, what
あ
were
死ん
you
だ。
doing there?
おーん
So Sonic decided that he didn't want to go in the direction I wanted him to go.
こっからなのそして
That's okay because Mega Wisp here is also in support of Little Warriors and just wants this run to go a bit longer because they wants the marathon to go longer.
Exactly, of course.
Yeah, so this laser attack right here, it starts out slow in his earlier phase, but in phase 2 it goes a lot faster. So you have to be like real careful about that.
And he uses it a lot longer. Because he just keeps doing it over and
Yeah,
over.
I think in the first phase he does it only like maybe 3 times, and then in phase 2 he uses it up to like 6 times.
Yeah.
Okay, cube and laser I can deal with. Because all you need to do is not be in the path of the laser. I just love the cinematic, like, slowly falling down until you see the thing to hit the cockpit.
Yeah.
Alright. For real this time.
Alright, while we get ready and we finish this up, I do want to ask, Adam,
Yes.
do you have anything you want to say to our audience, or where we can follow you on socials and things like that?
Sure. I'm on Blue Sky at RaymanFan1995. As far as what to say to the audience, hello audience, thank you for tuning in and watching and enjoying.
Also, everybody,
please
we're
donate.
using the power of all the lists combined to defeat this boss. And time will actually be when the firework appears above this boss's body after here. And then run.
here.
And run in time.
おグッドゲームです
Okay. And that is Nightlife.
52分23秒
Hope you enjoyed.
Yep.
That was cute. I love that the ending is literally fireworks.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
actually a cute little thing I decided to do when I was making up this run. Is like I was like, what if we did a cute little ending to the run? Like I didn't want to do like
Oh.
time is on when I defeat
コンセプト
Magnus Farmer. I
コン
thought
セプトあるコンセ特定のコンセプトのステージだけを
and
走るっていうのが
and the theme is like pretty lights and everything.
すごいいいなって
Ends as soon as you see that little Eggman firework.
Yeah.
思いましたね
Alright,
Boy.
Akio, same question to you. What have you been up to? Where can we follow you? Anything you want to say to our audience?
ということ
Right,
で
you can follow me at furisketoakio, most social media, Twitch, Blue Sky, and all that. I am planning on getting back into doing some regular streams every so often. Like I plan on doing some something special later this month for Sonic's anniversary. So
ということで
do follow me on social media and stay tuned for any announcements related to that. And
すごいアイデアだ何度も言うけどすごいアイデアだなっていう
let's
すごいアイデアだいいアイデアだなっていう
donating and supporting Little Warriors.
当社さんもお気に入りのカテゴリーだと
Alright,
いうこ
and
と
I
で
will be back with everyone in the audience in just a moment, but let's give one final thank you to
面白い。面白かった。面白かったというか、良かった。ということで、ここまでソニックカラーズナイトライトパーセントの RTA でございました。それでは次のゲームの準備がございますので、一旦失礼いたします。少々お待ちくださいませ。
All right, folks, like I said, I am here, but with the end of the Sonic block, it is also the end of my time on the microphone for this Prevent-A-Thon. Thank you so much for being a fantastic crowd. Thank you for everything that you've been donating so far for Little Warriors, and I'm sure that there's going to be plenty more. But we are not ending here. We're going to take a short little break, and when we come back, I'm going to leave you in the very talented and capable hands of Toro Knight, who will be carrying you through for a little while longer of this marathon. I hope you have a fun night and enjoy. Bye!